What will you get in response if you email Principal Figgins? And who's the Indian guy named Rajesh who Mercedes was supposed to be in a romantic relationship with? Today, we're gonna tell you all the facts you definitely missed on Glee. Hi, my name's Dylan, and you are watching Ossa'm Movies. Everybody hates Glee Club. The Glee Club is a gang of freaks and losers who are constantly fighting for their right to be who they are. They're constantly harassed and laughed at by the cool guys and do not have the ability to fight back. It's weird that the choir's reputation never changed, even after their breathtaking performances. Do you remember their triumph during their performance of Toxic? Or how they just tore up the whole stadium with the mashup of Heads Will Roll and Thriller during the break? In every instance, the audience gave them a standing ovation to express their approval. How come the members of the club didn't become superstars? Just like in 90s sitcoms, rewatching each episode allows us to see how things really were. No matter how high they soared yesterday, everybody's back to hating them today. Of course, everybody but us. Chris Colfer as Rajesh. In the first version of the script, it was not dandy Kurt who was supposed to be Mercedes' best friend. In the pilot version, it was the Indian guy Rajesh, who preferred sports clothes and who was later supposed to turn into Mercedes' boyfriend. However, after seeing Chris Colfer at the auditions, the showrunners Ryan Murphy, Ian Brannon, and Brad Falchuk immediately created a new character for him, that is, Kurt Hummel. They also wrote off Rajesh and forgot about him forever. Well, that didn't ruin a single thing about the show, as according to surveys, Chris Colfer is one of the fan base's most admired actors. Principal Figgins male. Principal Figgins has always been a little odd, hasn't he? He used to open the concerts with the news of a broken toilet, has often succumbed to Sue's pressure, and wasn't really a responsible guy. So in the funeral episode, he revealed his email address to the whole world. We've managed to decipher the address, and it's gettinfiggy@aol.com. If you try emailing the address, you will get a response. The letter says, "Greetings, students and well-wishers. I will be out of office until Friday attending a seminar of male enhancement at the Bob Jones University. Until then, I will not be checking my email because I do not understand how computers seem alive but aren't. Sincerely, Principal Figgins, McKinley High School. When wings take dream." Unfortunately, the option of socializing with the director is not available anymore. Alma, Ellen, or whatever her name is. McKinley High's main villain, Sue Sylvester, hates everything that moves. She's full of energy, revenge, and anger. Sue's fans might have noticed that over the first 2 seasons, she never called the school psychologist Emma by her name, or, to be precise, only did so once in the pilot episode. The rest of the time, she would call her anything. Alma, Ellen, Arlene, but not Emma.
Wow is the word, Alma. You know, I wasn't always in the spotlight.
Finally, in episode 1 of season 3, Sue gave up on her own rule and finally called the neurotic psychologist by her name, which almost improved their relationship. Those who've been created the very last moment. We've been going through the first version of the script for Glee's pilot episode, and we're completely shocked. Did you know that the beauty Quinn was created the night before filming? Can you imagine a school without her? Here's another shock for you. The pilot didn't have Sue, too. Sue! The main antagonist and opposer of the choir, one of the funniest and most charming characters, was not in the first version. Tina was supposed to be a beatboxer but turned out to be a sociopathic stutterer. Also, while creating the season's story arcs, Ryan Murphy was planning the victory of the Glee Club at the regionals at the end of season 1, because he had no idea how popular the show was going to be and that season 2 would be planned. Well, when the first ratings appeared, plans had to be changed and Glee Club had to experience another failure so the story could keep going. Artie Legs vs. Kevin Legs. Kevin McHale, who portrayed Artie, is perfectly capable of walking on his 2 legs, unlike his character. In the early seasons, many scenes had to be refilmed because Artie was nervously stomping his foot while sitting in the wheelchair. Kevin admits that controlling his legs was nearly the most difficult task before he got used to his role. Darren Criss's hair. Darren Criss, who joined the Glee team in season 2, won the hearts of all the show's female fans immediately and became one of the hottest men on the show. It's well known that before filming, actors have their makeup and hair done, but did you know that Criss's hair took the stylists a whole hour? In an interview, Criss revealed that his head was as heavy as a chair because there was tons of hairspray in it. Well, I'm sure if you had your hair done every morning for an hour by a stylist, you'd have just as many fans. Old dogs, new tricks. Many fans know that the showrunners spent a lot of time on the set, communicating with actors and watching them for inspiration for new plot twists. They then noticed Chris Colfer's talent, and for a long time kept asking him to write his own episode for Glee. Chris kept refusing for a long time, and then did it! The 19th episode of Season 5, called Old Dogs, New Tricks, was written by him. Mashups. Glee has given us not only a great story, but also tons of new great music. The McKinley High Choir is known for its love of creating mashups from songs which were popular far beyond the Ohio borders. A mashup is a mix of two or more tracks with a similar mood and sound, which when combined, create a new, different story. The most attentive fans noticed that before Season 4, each 6th episode of each season included at least one mashup battle. Well, thanks to this tradition, our playlists have a lot more good music. Thanks, Glee! Don't Stop Believin'. The hymn of the Glee Club, the hit Don't Stop Believin' by Journey, will always be associated with Glee. The song that reminds us about the most important thing, and is definitely the most beautiful composition, has been played on the show almost 100 times. And there were 6 versions of this song in the show. In the episode's pilot, sectionals, Journey to Regionals, Sweet Dreams, New Directions, and 2009. 6 versions of Don't Stop Believin' are played. Well, we're always happy to listen to this masterpiece, as we like it in all its versions. That's all for now. Which fact surprised you the most? Also, if you want more videos about Glee, let us know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, press the bell, and don't stop believin'!